Maple Hollow was the kind of town that believed routine was protection. One main road. One medical clinic. One doctor everyone trusted. Dr. Eleanor Shaw arrived in Maple Hollow 12 years before she vanished. She came with credentials from a regional hospital and the quiet intention of staying invisible. She didn't socialize much. She didn't drink at the bar. She didn't date publicly. She worked, went home and worked again. In a town where people were known by their family names, Eleanor became known by function. She was the doctor. The one who stayed late. The one who didn't rush appointments. The one who answered calls at night. She delivered more than half the town's children under the age of 10. She signed death certificates for people she had treated since residency. She carried authority without arrogance, care without closeness. Her life appeared simple because she made it that way. On Sunday night, she texted a colleague to confirm her Monday schedule. At 6:42 a.m., the clinic opened. Eleanor never arrived. By noon, patients were waiting. By evening, concerns spread. By midnight, police entered her home. Nothing was broken. Nothing was missing. Everything was wrong. Eleanor's house told a story of interruption, not violence. Her shoes were by the door. Her coat hung neatly. Her purse sat on the kitchen counter, wallet inside. Her phone charger was plugged in and used. Her bed had not been slept in. Her car was discovered the following afternoon, 15 miles outside Maple Hollow, parked at a remote trailhead bordering state forest land. The doors were unlocked. The keys were gone. There were no witnesses. No security cameras. No signs of struggle. The town accepted the first explanation easily. A random attack. A passing predator. The kind of danger that comes from outside, not within. Search teams arrived. Dogs tracked scent into the woods until it vanished near water. Volunteers walked trails for days. Helicopters scanned tree lines. Nothing surfaced. By the end of the first week, investigators admitted what the town was avoiding. Dr. Eleanor Shaw did not disappear by accident. With no body and no crime scene, police turned inward. They rebuilt Eleanor's final month hour by hour. Financial records showed no preparation to leave. No withdrawals. No travel bookings. No packed bags. Her professional emails were routine. Her calendar was full. But her phone records revealed something else. One number appeared repeatedly in the weeks before her disappearance. Long calls. Late nights. The number was registered to a prepaid phone with no subscriber name. Colleagues described subtle changes. Eleanor had become distracted. Short-tempered. She had requested time off without explanation. She once asked a nurse to stay late without giving a reason. Neighbors reported seeing a man near her home in the evenings. He didn't stay long. He never came inside. Inside her office, investigators found something Eleanor had never mentioned to anyone. Handwritten journals locked in a drawer. The entries were fragmented, uneven. They spoke of fear, regret, and responsibility. One line appeared again and again. I thought I could help him. I was wrong. Investigators shifted focus. This was not random. This was personal. They examined her patients, her contacts, her past. At first, the trail led nowhere. One former patient with a criminal record was questioned, cleared, and released. The case slowed. The town grew restless. Rumors replaced facts. Then, nearly a year later, the river changed everything. A hiker found a set of keys tangled near a riverbank far downstream from the original search zone. The keychain was unmistakable. A metal stethoscope. Eleanor's. The river bordered private land owned by Thomas Avery. Avery was not a stranger. He was respected. Wealthy. Politically connected. A donor to the clinic. A widower who spoke carefully and listened little. Records showed Avery had been Eleanor's patient for over a year. Anxiety. Insomnia. Stress following a corporate investigation that had ended his career but not his influence. Emails between them still existed. Professional at first. Then personal. Then strained. Eleanor had tried to end whatever had developed between them. She wrote about fear. About someone who believed rules didn't apply to him. Phone records placed Avery on a call with Eleanor the night she vanished. 47 minutes. Forensic analysis placed his vehicle near the trailhead where her car was abandoned. When police searched Avery's home, they found the burner phone hidden inside a hollowed book. The same number Eleanor had been calling. A former patient came forward, recalling Eleanor's quiet confession months earlier. She was afraid of someone powerful. Someone who would not accept no. Avery denied everything. The evidence said otherwise. Thomas Avery was arrested 16 months after Eleanor disappeared. Prosecutors argued that when Eleanor attempted to sever contact and threatened to report harassment, Avery acted to regain control. Not impulsively. Deliberately. There was no body. There was no confession. There was enough. A jury convicted Avery based on circumstantial evidence, digital records, and behavioral patterns. He was sentenced to life in prison. Maple Hollow never recovered cleanly. Some residents still struggle with the verdict, with the absence of remains, with the idea that the danger was familiar. Eleanor's body was never found. Her name now hangs on a plaque outside the clinic. Children she delivered are teenagers. Patients still refer to her in present tense. Her disappearance left a lesson the town did not want. Evil does not always arrive violently. Sometimes it arrives politely, waits patiently, and hides in plain sight.